The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
It's a promising position. Neymar, a header! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Neymar. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he latch on to this? And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Kane. Now it's Ronaldinho. That is good progress on the left. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Neymar. And it's Ronaldinho. And he cuts out the supply. Rivaldo, who is rarely short on confidence. Pirlo. Adams producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rivaldo. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And this is Kane. That has been slung wide. And he's picked out the run. Corner! Loose ball now, and this goes for goal! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Pirlo. Good ball, good take. Cafu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, it's come to nothing. Collier. What's going wide left? Some good work on the right flank here. Cafu stood his ground strongly. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Kane. Takes the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pirlo to take it as usual. And it's been taken short. And this is... And the shot! And another try! And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Kane. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that is expertly dealt with. Collar. He's looking wide. And he's there to clear it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Ronaldinho. Desai. Ambitious ball here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Getting up there! They've scored!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Tajikistan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something...
Tries a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. It's their second corner of the game. Pirlo with the short one. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tajikistan have the chance to go the other way. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Neymar. Ronaldinho.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Could move up a gear here. Nicely worked. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Please
Brazil go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second period is underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back...
It's Rivaldo! Sensational from Rivaldo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
the most accurate pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar, and this is Kane. Now it's Rivaldo. Cafu finding himself in space. Chance for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Odo. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Pirlo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. Oh, good effort! And he's stuck it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution on the field, number 6. Adams.
So we have movement on both benches.
9,
so the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Coming on the field,
Brazil still have the cards to affect this game.
Ronaldo, number 11.
Serginho.
Number 17.
Pirlo, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Nice interception, well timed. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kaká receives it in a wide position. Paris ended up in no man's land. Ronaldinho! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Piercing, piercing, and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room.